first and foremost, all praises, glory, honor goes to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Bashem Rakak Das, double honors to the elder apostles at Great Millstone that taught us this truth. Citation, all Yakim pushing this word day in and day out. Doing this quick lesson on Canada, man. Canada got a new unrighteous decree that basically says for your podcast. If you don't know what a podcast is, you've been living under a rock or you're an elderly person. But a podcast is basically like a YouTube show, like a show on YouTube. You know, I mean, I think they originally started it way back. You know, maybe in the early 2010s, late 2000s. You know, because they had podcasts then, but it was audio only. But then, excuse me, then after COVID, 2020, right? Or during the pandemic, you know, niggas needed a way to make money while they were stuck in the house. So what they were doing, they were recording themselves doing these podcasts. So instead of the podcast prior to 2020 being primarily audio only, niggas started video recording their podcasts, and they started getting more engagement, more likes, more follows, more money, more advertising, more sponsors, all that shit, right? So, you know, here it is 3 years later, right? 3+ years, 3.5 years later, right? Since the first lockdown here in America. You know, you got Canada saying that you must register for your podcast and YouTube video. So I'm going to play this short clip. It's only a minute and 20 seconds long.
CRTC, Canada's the CRTC, Canada's broadcast regulator, has put out a call for all of Canada's major internet players to register with them for the first time. YouTube, Facebook, Netflix, Crave TV, Disney Plus, even most of the major podcast distributors. If you're on the internet and you make more than $10 million in revenues, you're henceforth under the CRTC's jurisdiction. That is, if you don't want millions in fines. Why? Because all of this, podcasts, videos, streaming music, online movies, even adult content, is now subject to Canadian content controls. And it means that in just a few weeks, Canada is going to have one of the most regulated internets in the democratic world. It's all thanks to Bill C-11, a law holding that there must now be mandatory minimums of government-approved Canadian content on all your favorite streaming platforms. Why is the CRTC asking everyone to register with them? Because they're going to start giving out compulsory instructions. Hey, Netflix, we need your monthly views on approved Canadian content to be here by the end of the year. And you tweak your algorithms or bury the unapproved content in any way that makes that happen. Oh, and Justin Bieber, Celine Dion, and even that entire Pixar movie set in Toronto isn't considered Canadian because there were too many non-Canadian co-collaborators.
All right, so there you have it, man. You know, now they like making it seem like, okay, for the big players, you know, the big dogs who get a lot of views and they make a lot of earnings on YouTube. I mean, of course, they're going to start off saying with them because it's, you know, they're doing a test run. So it's way fewer people making big money on social media, YouTube, these podcasts, than there are people that just make videos, man. You know, in general, especially us brothers in the truth. I mean, you got every niche, every category has a what they call a subsector or whatever, a sector on YouTube, man. You know, there's a category for every fucking niche, you know, on YouTube, right? So they're not coming after everybody. They're just making it seem like the big dogs because they're running a test on the so-called big dogs. Because it's a few samples, a small sample. But real soon it's going to trickle down to the everyday uploader, all right? So we'll see in the next coming months, man, how, you know, this plays out, man. Especially brothers in Canada. You got brothers in Toronto, brothers in Saskatchewan, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, Saskatchewan. I believe it's brothers in Vancouver. I mean, it's brothers all over Canada, but talking about the main brothers who upload videos in Great Millstone. You know, I believe it's a brother in Montreal. You know, which I've been to Canada before. Canada is like America. It's like a light version of America. You know, like if you a soda drinking, just say Canada's the Diet Coke and America's the Coke. You know what I mean? That's the best way to put it. It's not as wild as here, but it follows after the ways of America, right? So it's gonna take a toll, man, on you, on 2/3 of you Jakes. Because when they take us off the net through these decrees, which this is what they doing, they leaning towards a private internet. That's why you have real soon YouTube's gonna be like cable. That's why you have the YouTube Red or whatever they call it, the subscription based account. You know, you have that because that's the end game for YouTube is to become like cable. You know, that's why you got the NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube now. You know what I mean? It's on YouTube. It used to be on Direct TV. Now it's on YouTube TV, right? Because they trying to make YouTube into a controlled environment, man. Why? Because they know the men of the Lord are on YouTube. So if they make it a totally controlled environment, we won't be able to upload videos. And guess what? That'll bring the family of the word. Because, we'll still be out on the streets prophesying, but the whole YouTube thing will be out the window. And then when Esau still see us out on the streets without the YouTube and without these different social media platforms on the internet, then that's when he's going to come down and be like, okay, I can't go do the street thing either. You can't do the street prophesying, the street preaching either. Right? So, or you're going to face fines and or jail time. Right? And of course, you're going to have dumb niggas, man, from these other camps. Still try to go out and recruit their members. Because that's all they're doing. They're not going out to prophesy. They're just going out really to recruit for the most part, right? To bring in, so they define a whale, man, to fund their congregation, fund their leadership. But, it's lucky. Oh, my sciences always act up in the mornings. I don't know what Esau's spraying in the heavens. So basically, it's going to have a trickle-down effect, man. It's going to start off Canada, then America, then all over the so-called free world, man. And you ain't going to see our videos no more. Which the word already done reached the the last brother. That's why scripture say, heard not the earth, heard not the sea. I might as well get that in Revelation, man. All right? I'm going to get there. But that's why you see this famine word approaching, because why? The third world war is around the corner. The chip is right around the corner. The third world war is pretty much here. Anytime you see the state of Israel, I'm gonna be politically correct this video, going to war, that's how hey, things is heating up in the Middle East. Right? And it's about to get out of control. Because, people saying F America, F the state of Israel. Because that's all it is, a state. It's no different than Texas. It's no different from California, from Maryland, West Virginia, and so forth. New York, Florida. It's no different than that, man. It's just a state. That's all it is, man. A corporation. It's not ordained on the right hand side from Yahweh. They're not ordained Israelites. They're the state of Israel. It's a big difference. All right. So they about to come down with this famine of the word. And that's going to wake a lot of the multitude up too. When the multitude see Esau kick us off the internet, that's when a lot of the jakes that's been on the side of the fence, they're going to be like, oh shit, man. Why this devil, why the so-called white man, Eve, why did he kick us off the internet? You know what I mean? There must be some truth there. So that's when, the whole praise and fame thing's going to come down, man. On the men of the Lord, man, 144,000. You're going to start seeing praise and fame then. That's when it's going to start. Be like, yo, weren't you on them videos? Jay go pull up for you like, yo, weren't you the brother that be with the other brothers? Weren't you the brother that be with the apostles? Weren't you the apostles that be with the brothers? And so forth. That's when you're going to start seeing that, man. When they kick us off the net. Because when they kick us off the net, that's when they really going to run their demonization campaign on us. Put us on the news, put us on whatever platform, try to make us look bad, but it's okay, man. because we got the power of all powers backing us, man. All right, the only true power, the only true living power, man, backing us, man. All right. So this is from the National Post. I don't know if this is a Canadian syndicate or publication. Let's read some of the comments. You see, my wife and I was about to start a YouTube channel after months of research, but now I'm worried it'll be for nothing. You know, you will own nothing, not even your thoughts or your memories. Yeah, that's what the Charles Schwab, the globalist, said. You own nothing and be happy. Somebody said we live in a police state. Yeah, we live in a fascist state, man. Government ruled state, right? So they getting ready to like really come down, man. It's looking like, you know, late this year going in there. If there is a 24, which, you know, more than likely it will be, you know, the odds favor due to, you know, this month is like halfway over. So we pretty much at the doorstep of 2024 once we hit November, right? But there's still a lot of days left this month. You got Friday the 13th. A couple days, which I'm gonna be in the crib that day. Ain't gonna be no bar, nothing. I'm gonna be in the fucking crib. You got that in a couple days, so spirits are gonna be active. Okay, let me get some precepts, man. This is Amos 8, and I'm gonna start at I'm gonna start at 9. And it shall come to pass in that day, save the Lord. Power. What day is that? It's the day of the Lord, the day of the Lord's visitation, man, which is happening right now, man. But we in the early, this is like the pregame phase. It's almost game time. You know, when you in your pregame, you doing your stretches, your warm ups, you know, your little short sprints. That's the time we living in now, right? Pregame. Doing your short little 10, 15-yard sprints. You're getting ready, right? Getting loose. That I will cause the sun to go down at noon and I will darken the earth. A clear day. Yeah, it's going to be dark and evil times. It's going to be everything. The world as we once knew it is about to be an afterthought. The world, the everyday hustle and bustle and make your daily bread, your daily wages, you know. I mean, you know, brothers got jobs, businesses, whatever. All that shit's about to go out the window, man. I mean, of course, we do what we do, you know, while society is still up and running. But real soon, it's not going to be up and running. Like it says in Isaiah 19, round about the 15th verse. It's going to be no work for Egypt. Egypt talking about America. It's about to be no works. Right? It's going to be dark and evil times. And it says, and I'll turn your... There's going to be little darkness, too. You're going to have little blackouts as well, too. And I'll turn your feast into mourning. Yeah, your feast in the morning. Hey, and that's a good sign of the times. Because this is the feasting time of year. Even myself, like, I'm eating a little bit more now than I was a couple months ago. In the summertime, I live, of course, in the middle Atlantic. So, you know, right now the weather's starting to get chilly. But when it was like 90 degrees outside, I wasn't really eating that much. But now that it's a little cooler, I'm eating a little bit more. You know, because this is like the feasting time of year. What they call it, harvest season or some shit like that. This is the feasting time of year. From October all the way to like February is like a feasting time of year. You know what I mean? You know, it's cooler out, so, you know, the food do keep you somewhat warm, you know. You know, the food do give you heat. You know, that's what all calories is heat, you know what I mean? Energy and shit. So the food do give you a little bit of heat. You know, most of Babylon, I say about 80% of Babylon, it has cold winters. You know, outside of the Southwest, the Southeast, the South Central, Texas and shit. You know, majority of Babylon has frigid winters. You know, so that's like 80%. I say about, you know, 60 to 70% of Babylon has cold winters, man. Anywhere between 60 to 80. And it says, and I'll turn your feast in the morning. Yeah, these are the feast days of the world, Babylonian feast days, Halloween. What they do, bob apples and shit. That's a form of a satanic feast. Uh, Thanksgiving feast, Christmas feast, New Year's feast, all the way up until fucking Valentine's. But I guess you could say so-called New Year's feast, right? Into morning, so hey, this is the perfect time of year for the Lord to rain on these people. Parade, man. Have the mourning and sighing and crying. Because we've been sighing and crying on the right hand side. Real soon, you people, the majority of you people, gonna be sighing and crying on the left. Y'all gonna miss social media. Y'all gonna miss being on Reddit. Y'all gonna miss being PlayStation Live, Xbox Live, PS Network. Y'all gonna miss NBA, NFL, boxing. You gonna miss going to your job. You want people, through the spirit, I'll be meditating, man. You want to have people meditating, not meditating, but chanting on Instagram, man, when all hell breaking loose in the FEMA camp. Y'all gonna do Instagram. So, want people chanting, let us go back to work, please. All hell broke. Here there's no food on the shelf. Let us go back to work, please. Because you people trusting Egypt. You trusting being a perpetual slave, an everlasting slave, man. even you heathens, man. Even you Edomites, man. You trained to love work now. Right? And all your songs in the Lamentations, so all your songs gonna be in the morning, all your folly songs, your ass shaking song, gonna be in the wailing. That's gonna be the good music, the wailing, the screams, the horrors, the terrors by night. The rapes. And I'll bring up sackcloth upon all loins. Yeah, man, your clothes gonna be like, like the end of the world zombie type movies. You gonna be wearing clothes, dirty ass clothes with holes in it. Fucked up shoes, the sole hanging off your shoe. Underwear so corroded it looks like a damn thong. It's gonna be crazy out here. No socks, feet, fucking long ass fingernails hanging out your fucking socks and shoes. You're gonna be at a very low state. And baldness upon every head. You ain't gonna have no covering, man. For what's to come, man. You ain't gonna have the angels. You ain't even gonna have brothers, man. Because we gonna know in that day all the wickedness you did, man. Because the Lord's gonna give us what? That spiritual power. Out of one among that number. So we gonna know everything you did. We gonna be like, what the fuck? Hell no. This nigga asked me for help. Hell, you asked the wrong one. And I'll make it as the morning of an only son. So when the only son died, man, them parents is going through it. They going through hell, man. They wailing, crying, like, oh shit, man. We ain't supposed to bury our son. Our son's supposed to bury us. That's how the people will say. So that's how grief. That's how grieving these times are we about to be. And the end thereof as a bitter day. It's gonna be it ain't gonna be like Ice Cube. Today was a good day. It's gonna be man. What was Jay-Z? Remember that? I remember when the lockdowns was going on. Niggas was playing that song. Oh, the shit was all good just a week ago. That's gonna be the new theme song, man. It's gonna come back as a theme song. Shit was all good just a week ago. And it says, verse 11, behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land. So the Lord's gonna send a famine, right? And this is how you know this is the time that's very, very near, man. Not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water. You're showing there's going to still be a little bit of food and drinks on the shelves. But it says, but of hearing the words of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So the Lord's gonna send a famine of the word real soon. He's using this devil to implement his unrighteous decrees. All right. And they shall wander from sea to sea and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it. So who's that day talking about that's gonna wander and run here, there, and over there? You know, that's talking about these niggas, man. You know, 2/3 niggas and spicks, man, that was playing games with the Lord. Even those that know that they're Israelites. You know, you're gonna be like, dang, what was the Lord's name? I need to hear. I need to hear the word. Why is all this happening at once? And we ain't gonna be there to find. You know, right now we easy to find, but real soon we gonna be hard to find. In that day, shall the fair virgins and young men faint with them. Yeah, you gonna have a lot of baddies at the camps, man, looking for brothers. You know, because you know, even amongst our women, you do got a lot of attractive women. You know, especially amongst the northern tribes. You know, you got a lot of attractive women. You know, you got even a lot fewer attractive so-called black women, but there are attractive so-called black women. I seen one yesterday. She was nice in shape, had the curves. She was bugged out with the blonde wig on, whatever that shit was on her head, a blonde curly fro. She's bugged out with that, with the tattoos and shit. The little thought kit she had on, but she was a nice looking. You know, she came across my way. You know, talking about she wanted to do something. I would have definitely did something if she was single. But you know, it's a lot of attractive women that's gonna come flag us down in that day and can't find us. Cause you know, they wanna find out what's going on, man. You know, but the Lord is behind this, man. Might as well get it. It's lucky, man. I had to give me a goddamn probiotic, man. Clear this shit out. This is Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness, which they have prescribed. So, hey, scriptures say, woe unto them that write unrighteous decrees, man. Destruction. It's coming unto you, Edomites that write unrighteous decrees. And that's an unrighteous decree to get us off the net, but hey, we for it. This is probably like, I ain't gonna lie, when they, this is gonna be my favorite law that Esau passed, man. When this time plays out real soon, it's gonna be my favorite law, man. I'm gonna memorize that statute, man. Oh, this is a Congress Bill CH 557. Yeah, we Hebrew Israelites are no longer allowed to upload without the government's permission. There ain't a lot of street speech. You know, we got an amendment. This is gonna be my favorite bill, man. That this double. Of course, we love to prophesy, but hey, we ready for the next stage, man. We done prophesied long enough, even though we endured to the end. It's like we done did enough talking, man. I done talked for like 10 lifetimes, man. All right. So, yeah, man. We living in some beautiful times, man. I'm rejoicing, man. Just say rejoice for your salvation. You know. Might as well get it, man. Let me see. Yeah, man. It's a lot of scriptures on rejoicing, man. Yeah, might as well get that Psalms 20:5. We will rejoice in our salvation, and in the name of our power, we will set up our banners. The Lord will fulfill all that petitions, man. Yeah, so all the praying, man, we doing, man, the Lord's gonna fulfill, man. Take this place out, take the devil out. Hey, it's happening right before our eyes, man. Anytime you see, you know, what's going on in the world go on, you know, Red Dawn situations, you know, that let us know that, you know, we almost up out of here, man. Right. Like how long, man? You know. This is Ezekiel 3:26, and I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth. Thou shalt be dumb and shalt not to be to them a reprover for their rebellious house. Yeah, man. So they didn't hear the Lord Yahweh Shai 2,000 plus years ago. They ain't hearing us today. So the only thing else is for the Lord to just, hey, remove us from the corners. The Lord's going to use this devil to remove us from the corners, remove us from YouTube. It's going to be a famine of the word, and then all hell's going to break loose simultaneously, man. It might not even take a week. After our last video upload, after our last camp street preaching, it might not even take a week for the Lord to start opening up on this place. Why? Because the Lord opening up right now, man. He's opening up right now. And it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. All right. So I think was it hurt not the earth? It's in Revelation. Always forget what it's at, but yeah, Revelation 7:3. I'll start at 4. And after these things, I saw 4 angels, talking about the 4 archangels: Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, leave Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, and I want to say Raphael. I gotta look that up, man. Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Raphael. Yeah, I think that's right. Holding the 4 winds of the earth. Okay, I got it right. I just checked. Holding the 4 winds of the earth. What's that wind talking about? It's not talking about just the regular wind. It's talking about the winds of destruction, man. Cause when just like wind, you go outside, you going to your car, you going to your whatever, your job, whatever, going to the park. You may want to catch a ball game or something. Like me, I don't mind going out to a ball game, um, and it's wind there. Guess what? You can't stop the wind, man. I don't care how much you could bench the strongest man on earth right now. What's one thing he's not strong in is the elements. So these winds, they're not talking about just regular wind. He's talking about destruction, man. So just like a regular man can't stop, a mortal man can't stop wind, same way these same mortal men can't stop the destruction that's set to come upon the earth, the mass destruction. Here it is, you had thousands of people die in the Gaza, in the land of the state of Israel. I just say the state of Israel. You had thousands of people perish, man. So we coming into this time. You got people still missing, man. You got certain Americans that was over there. They missing. That's why you ain't supposed to be living over there. You got these guys, Barry Stoudemire, these sellouts like Mayweather, I might do a video on that. Mayweather said he stand with them rats. Cause they paid him. If Mayweather's an alleged billionaire, right? He's a billionaire. Guess what? Every cent came from them, the state of Israel, man. They pay their handlers. I mean, they don't pay their handlers, but they pay, Floyd's handlers, the middlemen, the promoters, and all that shit, and then Floyd get a cut, man. The least paid the state of Israel. State of Israel pay Floyd's handlers, and the Floyd's handlers pay Floyd, man. That's how the shit works. Floyd at the bottom of the fucking chain. It's just holding the 4 winds of the earth. That's what they're doing. They're holding destruction, man. That the wind should not blow on the earth nor the sea, nor on the sea nor on any tree. Yeah, that's what's happening now. But it's starting to get loose, man. They starting to let it go. They starting to let that blitz. Right now the blitz is scaled back, soft, so-called soft defense. But real soon it's gonna be a 11-man blitz, man. Rushing this devil, all out blitz. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels. So it was another angel. This is a 5th angel, man. To whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, "Hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their forehead. So, hey, man. And that's what's happening now, man. You know, hey, right now you got the elect is the 144 is pretty much sealed. 144K, man. That's why chaos is happening throughout the earth. Oh shit, it's a lot. All right, so that's what's happening now, man. 144 is sealed, man. They got the wide exempt from judgment. They got that mark, man. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. So 144K, man. All right. It's only Lord only need a few good men. That's a very small number. 144K compared to the whole earth. That's a very small number. You got billions of people, so-called 8 to 10 billion people on earth. That's a very small number, man. You got a better chance making it the NBA, NFL than being a part of 144,000, man. You got a better chance being a part of that shit, man. Right? And so it's going into the tribes, all the tribes, 12,000 of each tribe. And Lord willing, I'm one of the 12,000 of the tribe of Levi, man. All right. So, you know, I like to end it off on a good note, man. Might as well end off here. Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I'll send for many fishers, save the Lord, and they shall fish them. That's what we've been doing with some of the apostles and elders, you know, going back 40 years. Then you have, Abba Bivens. He was out fishing in the late 60s, man. And after what I sent for many hunters, there's going to be many hunters. We're going to be, right now, you know, we defending the gospel. Real soon, we're going to be on the offense of the gospel, man. That's for spiritual power, man. All right? Because a hunter is aggressive, man. He's trying to make, he's out making, not trying to make, he's out making plays, right? He's on a kill streak, man. And they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rock. So, hey, so we going in the bunkers, space stations, all that, man. Looking for you, leads, man. All right, so I'm gonna end it there, man. I don't want to write the Zah till next time. Shalom.